Hello, everyone. Welcome to Backyard Musings, broadcasting live from Applezette Valley in the backyard. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Thank you so much on this bright Monday day. As reported by Dagens News, a Russian cargo ship loaded with 20,000 tons of ammonium nitrate, a highly explosive material, has raised concerns after docking in the Norwegian port of Tromsø, a city in NATO member country, Norway, right? I mean, 20,000 tons. That's explosive. In a ship, all that shrapnel going off.
Yeah.
It exploded.
This is the same stuff they used in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, right? yeah. The ship, named Ruby and flagged under Malta, arrived in Norway carrying the dangerous cargo, which is used in both fertilizers and explosives. The port is located near a university campus, bad, and a hospital, worse, heightening concerns over the potential risks. The Ruby departed from the Russian port of Kandalaksha on August 22nd, carrying ammonium nitrate, the same chemical responsible for several deadly explosions in recent years. Scott, give us some examples.
Okay, so this chemical caused the 2020 Beirut explosion, which killed over 200 people, and the 2015 disaster in Tianjin, China, which left 173 people dead. Given these precedents, the presence of such a large quantity of the chemical so close to populated areas raised alarms among authorities, which I understand that.
Yeah, so about Beirut, this wasn't the marine bombing of the barracks. This was in port.
Yeah, that was back
exploded.
You're saying this one was 2020.
Beirut
that one was back
90s.
I think it was Reagan, right? 80s, I think.
80s?
Yeah, I think it was 80s.
Yeah, so this was the ship in port that blew up, and it just killed a lot of people. Yeah.
So Norwegian police quickly intervened and ordered the Ruby to leave Tromsø to conduct necessary repairs after the ship sustained hull damage during a storm. It's not ideal to perform repairs this close to the city, said Tromsø police, who worked alongside Norwegian maritime officials to relocate the vessel.
Smart. Yeah. They got right on it. Yeah, because of what happened in Beirut. Yeah.
Well, again, I mean, and how many tons of explosives did they use in Beirut, or in China, or in Oklahoma City? I mean, 20,000 tons.
Yeah,
that's more than you can put in a U-Haul.
We did a segment on it. Remember the hydrogen bomb? We compared it to
in that car.
And we compared it to Oklahoma, and it was like 1/5, and I think that was 400 pounds. So that means it was 2,000 pounds in Oklahoma City, 1 ton, all that damage. And so this is 20,000 pounds.
Yeah. Could you imagine? That would be, like I said, that would not even tons. Just take out a port. That could take out
the university,
of a city, the hospital, the school.
Crazy.
It is.
The Norwegian Coastal Administration confirmed that their maritime traffic center and pilot services were assisting in the safe transfer of the ship to Vanvag, a nearby village, where repairs could be carried out. Russia remains one of the world's leading exporters of ammonium nitrate. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Responsible for around 2/3 of global production. That is a lot coming from Russia. Following its invasion of Ukraine in 2022, Russia temporarily halted exports of ammonium nitrate to meet domestic demands, aka bombs to fight Russia, as global fertilizer prices skyrocketed, which means producing the groceries, getting them to market, and selling them, prices went up too. So that, I guess, when Biden was saying that the Putin's inflation or whatever, partially true as far as groceries go because of fertilizer. Yeah.
But they're not the only ones that produce it, right? I mean, I wonder why other people couldn't pick up the slack.
Maybe they could use bat guano. They got a lot of bats over there. I don't know. I don't know how to make ammonium nitrate.
Yeah. So we're going to pivot now about pro-Putin movements spreading across Europe.
This is under the radar. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. In a report from Financial World, former Soviet bloc countries are expressing views that oppose support for Ukraine and align more closely with the Kremlin's views of Russia aggression against Ukraine. The views are not unique just to East Germany. Other countries in Central and Eastern Europe that were under Soviet control until 1989 have experienced a rise in similar sentiments, especially EU and NATO members, Slovakia and Hungary, according to Stefan Wolf, a professor of international security at the University of Birmingham.
Interesting. I thought Hungary was conservative.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And that's alarming, right? Kind of alarming.
If the populist movement is starting to trend towards,
yeah, that would
Soviet
be good.
bloc, that wouldn't be good.
This is all in an analysis from a Global Policy Journal, or for Global Policy Journal. There are several sentiments in Azerbaijan and Georgia representing a strange mix of fear of being dragged into a war with Russia, resentment towards a self-serving political establishment that mismanaged the aftermath of COVID-19 and the cost of living crisis triggered by war in Ukraine, and nostalgia for an imagined past of the Soviet bloc and the order imposed at the time by communist leaders compared to the chaos that has followed.
Nostalgia. This is crazy.
Yeah. This points to an ideological consolidation of parts of the region and not a covert restoration of the Soviet bloc.
So, like, maybe the populace is kind of saying, hey, we miss the old ways. And we don't want to get dragged into war. We want Russia to protect us.
Well,
because the West can't protect us.
Now that, maybe that is the case. Yeah.
Valid.
I mean, looking at us as kind of being the weak link.
Yeah. Very valid.
Yeah.
Outside of NATO and the European Union, other leaders have also aligned themselves with Putin. One example is Azerbaijan's long-standing ruler Ilham Aliyev, who visited Moscow in April 2024 and welcomed Putin to Baku in August. Since the start of the war against Ukraine in February 2022, Azerbaijan has been crucial for Russia, providing access to key trade corridors to bypass Western sanctions. One of these is the North-South International Transport Corridor linking Russia through Azerbaijan to Iran. Azerbaijan also officially applied to join BRICS alliance, which we talked about yesterday?
Yeah.
No, 2 days ago. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, a day after Putin's visit in August. It also applied for observer status in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization at the end of July, bringing Azerbaijan a step closer to full membership in the China-led bloc.
Yeah, we don't want to add members to that club. We want to deter that, right?
Yeah, it's alarming. Yeah.
So Georgia, once a beacon of democratic renewal,
the state, not the United States, the country.
Yeah, the country. Once a democratic renewal, once a beacon of democratic renewal in the post-Soviet space, now gradually slipping into pro-Russian autocracy. Tbilisi and Moscow have steadily restored ties under the ruling Georgia Dream Party, which has governed the country for more than a decade, despite the Russo-Georgian War of 2008.
Yeah, Tbilisi is the capital.
Oh, okay. The fact that after more than 2.5 years of brutal war, Russia, as the aggressor nation, enjoys a kind of revival of sympathies and understandably worrying for Ukraine and its Western partners. So, again, this is a pattern, right, of Russia. Nobody's going out of their way to attack Russia.
Right.
But Russia obviously has been aggressive. Crimea, Ukraine,
which makes
Poland's
you think,
concerned. The Baltics are
Poland,
concerned.
Yeah, so they put 2 bases in there. We talked about that too.
Yeah.
This is concerning. I don't think we reported on Taiwan suggesting China invade to get their lands back. I don't think China will do that.
Yeah, no.
And it also proves that China,
at least not right now,
wants Taiwan for its resources.
Yeah, maybe later. Maybe they're waiting for the time when Russia's military is really.
They've lost
collapsed.
over 500,000. I mean, it's crumbled.
Yeah, it's
500,000 men and women, mostly men.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So anyways, weird, strange things. You probably won't hear about this stuff. It's under the radar, but we're bringing it to you. So thanks a lot.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know, good or bad. We had some bad comments, and we just responded to them, but we'll take good and bad.
Yeah.
So we'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday. Thanks a lot.
Okay, well, take care. Enjoy your day.